Good afternoon. I'm Jasmine Stiles in for Michelle Marsh. New at noon, we're learning new details about the two National Guard members shot while on patrol in D.C. 7 News told you about this as breaking news yesterday afternoon. Authorities identified the two as 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom and 24-year-old Andrew Wolf. The two were on duty just a few blocks from the White House. Officials revealed more details during a press conference. 7 News' Tom Rousey was there and joins us live. Tom, what can you tell us now?
Yeah, Jasmine, they definitely gave new details. They say that there was a search warrant executed overnight at the suspect's home, and he lives all the way on the West Coast in Washington State. Let me step out of the way now. You can see the police scene from yesterday has cleared, but this is where it all went down, outside the Farragut West Metro Station, very close to the bus shelter there. Now, this is video from a little bit earlier this morning. Federal and local officials gave an update on the case. They say the alleged shooter, Rahmanullah Lakanwal, appears to have been living in Bellingham, Washington with his wife and 5 kids, and he drove all the way across the country to D.C. before shooting the two National Guard members. Now, the FBI director said search warrants, including of his home, were executed overnight. Also, one related to what he said were relations in San Diego. He also says people who were at the home in Washington have been interviewed. Now, authorities say they're not ready to give out a motive at this time. As for the two victims, they've been identified as West Virginia National Guard members Andrew Wolf and Sarah Beckstrom. We're told that both of them have gone through surgery and they are in critical condition still this morning. D.C.'s mayor expressed outrage at their shooting.
Somebody drove across the country, came to Washington, D.C. to attack America. And that person will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. These young people should be at home in West Virginia with their families.
Their families are with them now. They are critical. I think you understand the meaning of that. It's not clear, how this is going to end up. But let me be perfectly clear about how it will end up in this office. If one of them is to pass, and God forbid that happens, this is a murder one, period, end of the story.
Now, this is a picture of one of the two West Virginia National Guard members, Andrew Wolf. He is from our area. His listed address is in Berkeley County, West Virginia. And last night, Musselman High School's Facebook page indicated he had graduated from there. I asked how they were doing. Could they go beyond just saying critical condition? Janine Pirro said, well, you kind of know what critical condition means. She just asked everybody to pray for both of the National Guard members as they are with their families right now at the hospital. Reporting live in Northwest Washington, Tom Rousey, 7 News.
Thanks so much, Tom. Well, the FBI says it is working with local police departments across the country to learn more information about the suspect and a possible motive.
We have also executed multiple search warrants around the country to include the subject's last known residence, which is in the state of Washington. The search warrant was executed on that house last night or early this morning, and it is an ongoing process. All the individuals found in the house have been interviewed, and some interviews remain ongoing. We will not stop until we interview anyone and everyone associated with the subject, the house, and every piece of his life.
The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has halted requests from Afghan nationals following the shooting. They announced the policy in a post on X saying it goes into effect immediately, and they're conducting a review of their safety and vetting protocols. As this story develops, you can see the latest updates, of course, on air and online at WJLA.com. You can also scan this QR code on your screen to the bottom left there. That'll take you to the homepage where our team is tracking the latest. We'll also have team coverage on the shooting starting on 7 News at 4.
We're watching 7 News on your side at 12:30 p.m.
We are continuing to track the latest after 2 National Guard members were shot near the White House yesterday afternoon. It happened in Northwest at 17th and I Streets. Authorities say a lone gunman opened fire on 2 members of the West Virginia National Guard. Sarah Beckstrom and Andrew Wolf returned fire, injuring the suspect, who is now in custody. Both of them are in critical condition. U.S. Attorney for D.C. Janine Pirro says charges could be added or upgraded depending on the well-being of those National Guard members.
Unfortunately, today, as most families join together to give thanks for the blessings that have been bestowed upon them, two families are shattered and destroyed and torn apart as a result of the actions of one man.
Wolf and Beckstrom have undergone surgery, and now the FBI is investigating the shooting as an act of terrorism. The suspect has been identified as a 29-year-old Afghan national who entered the U.S. in 2021. Officials say Rahmanullah Lakanwal came to the U.S. in 2021 through a Biden-era program called Operation Allies Welcome. Its aim was to protect vulnerable Afghans after the U.S. military left and the Taliban regained the country and controlled it. Lakanwal applied for asylum in 2024, and it was approved this April under the Trump administration. Officials say he lived in Washington state. Speaking to reporters, Mayor Bowser assured the public there will be consequences for Lakanwal.
I want to be very clear what the judge and everyone has reported here. Somebody drove across the country, came to Washington, D.C. to attack America. And that person will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
The FBI says it's working with local police departments across the country to learn more information about the suspect and a possible motive.
We have also executed multiple search warrants around the country to include the subject's last known residence, which is in the state of Washington. The search warrant was executed on that house last night or early this morning, and it is an ongoing process. All the individuals found in the house have been interviewed, and some interviews remain ongoing. We will not stop until we interview anyone and everyone associated with the subject, the house, and every piece of his life.
The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has halted requests from Afghan nationals. It goes into effect immediately. They're also conducting a review of their safety and vetting protocols. We'll continue to bring you updates on this developing story on air and online. You can stay up to date with the latest by taking out your phone and scanning the QR code to the bottom left of your screen. It'll take you to our homepage where our team is tracking the latest, and our team coverage on this shooting starts at 4.